here we are with the last, but not least at all, because these things seem pretty cool, episode of Season 2, introducing the characters. So it's today's battle is the Seraph against the
Artificer.
Right. So I am playing the Seraph. Jeb's playing the Artificer. I will go over. I'll go over mine first because I'm the worst player, and that's how it gets to go. But as somebody pointed out, Mickey's making progress. So let's see if I don't get destroyed again instead. Finally tied a game with Jeb. Practice round of this, learning the characters, looked like I was going to lose again. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so her abilities. She has flight tokens, a stack limit of 3. The flight tokens are sort of like evade, except they have an offensive role and they have a defensive role, so I can use them either or. So I roll two dice. If I get a 6 on an offensive phase, my attack becomes undefendable. If I activate it during a defensive roll, I ignore all incoming damage, so basically it acts like an evade. Blinding Light. It's a negative effect. I only have a stack limit of 1 on that. So if it's on whoever it's on, so Jeb, it is transferable, but the next time a player afflicted with Blinding Light concludes their offensive roll, they must remove the token and roll a die. On a 1, it has no effect of any kind, so that means statuses and stuff don't happen either. On a 2 to 3, it just blocks the damage by half. I have Cleanse, stack limit of 3, which is a status remover. So a player with this token may discard 1 at any time to remove a single status effect from themselves. Holy Presence. I have a stack limit of 2 of those. It deals 1 damage to all opponents. So during the upkeep phase of the opponent, the player that has it has the token. It deals 1 to them. And the unique thing about Holy Presence is it cannot be transferred. It can be removed, but so if Jeb has a card that says put a status effect onto me or opponent, he can't do that with Holy Presence. All he can do is get rid of it. And then my really cool one is called Blessing of Divinity, which is also really hard to get. Stack limit of 1 says the next time the player with this token would have their health reduced to 0, remove this token and set their health to 1 instead. This token may not be removed or transferred. So if I can get it off, it does literally give me a fighting chance.
A resurrection.
It gives me a resurrection type thing, chance to heal. But then it comes into Jeb's turn and he blows up his nanolights and I die anyways.
Alright, so for my stuff, first thing is he actually starts with 3 synth, so that's part of his setup. I've got synth, which only goes on him. Well, I mean, it can transfer other ways, but it's mainly him. I can spend it during my main phase. 2 tokens, I can build one of the 3 bots that I have. And 3 tokens let me flip the bot from the basic side to the advanced side. And then if I ever want to activate the bots, I need to spend 2 for a basic bot and 1 for an advanced bot. And it actually has it on the token, the number of synth that is required to activate it. So the next thing is nanites. They are negative status effects. When detonated, I remove all the nanites from that player, and it deals damage based on the number of nanites, and it's based on 1, 2, or 3 nanites. Will do 1, 3, or 5 damage. And during that player's upkeep phase, they roll a die per nanite, and if they get a 6, they get to remove it. So that's how they can, built-in way for the opponent to remove them. Nanobot, his ability is during my upkeep phase, I can activate him, and if I do, he detonates all the nanites. Shockbot is during the offensive roll phase, I can activate him, and when I do, I can increase the damage by 3, but he can only be activated once per turn. Because it says this bot may never be activated twice in one turn. I would assume that it
Yeah,
means, like,
because
you can't do 3 or 4.
right, because
so.
if you had enough stuff to spend,
Right.
you could literally, like, if you had your maximum, you could you literally do 21 damage with
Right,
him.
and that's crazy. So one time I can use Shockbot per attack, and then Healbot is I can activate it up to 2 times after being attacked with at least 6 damage. Upon activation, I roll a die. On a wrench, I heal 1. On anything else, I heal 2. And then he has a passive ability that during my upkeep phase, I gain 1 synth. And then I can spend 4 synth at any time to inflict a nanite on an opponent. So
Just to be clear, so I don't know if you guys caught it, but the difference between advanced and not advanced for Jeb's bot is only the cost to activate them.
Right.
That's it. It just goes from 2 to 1. There's no extra abilities. It's just cheaper for him.
Yep.
He did say that. I just wanted to make sure it was clear because there's no. You don't have to remember anything new. You just have to remember it doesn't cost as much.
Yep.
All right, so
I think
we're gonna jump right in. So you goes first. I roll a 4. Jeb gets 5. Jeb is first. Both draw 5 cards and get this 4 cards. Sorry, and get this underway.
Well, that's interesting. All right, so upkeep phase. I gain 1 of those. I don't get my
Income for first player.
I am going to spend 2 of them to build the heal bot. So he's sitting out there all happy. And then I am going to pay 2 to upgrade my large straight zap to zap 2, and it also gives me swarming bots, which is a new combination. And then I will go into my attack phase.
Lots of gears.
Lots of wrenches. Let's see, I will keep 1 and I'll re-roll the rest.
Jeez.
I think that activates that new swarming bots that I did.
Okay.
Deal 5 damage, add 1 damage for each bot you have built. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll do that. Oh no, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a small straight. That would be unison. Deal 7. Ooh, that's actually better.
So you have a small straight going?
Yeah, I've got a 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to declare it? If you screw with me, I'd get 1 more reroll. Yeah, I'll declare the small straight.
No, I will not.
Alright, so it gain a synth, inflict a nanite, and deal 7 damage.
I roll my defense. I get a 5. So I prevent, the cross prevents 2 of those. So how much was coming through?
7.
So I take 5.
Yep.
Second main phase.
Main phase 2, I'm going to spend 2 to bring out another bot. The shock bot.
Nice.
That's it for me.
That's his add 3 during his offensive attacks if he pays for it. Alright, so I will gain combat point, draw a card.
Mickey, you're down to 45.
Would I have it?
55. Yeah.
I would have noticed, I promise. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 combat point for double up that lets me draw 2 cards.
That's how you opened last game.
Yeah, but I don't have a handful of upgrades this time.
That means you're going to win.
Maybe. I don't have a ton of confidence in myself. Alright, so I'm going to enter the offensive roll phase.
Alright.
A heck of a lot of
what are they, blades?
blades. I'm going to re-roll this again.
Ooh. Got it in the end.
I was actually going for glorious. Because that would have given me a flight. I mean, I certainly don't mind the extra damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to declare Holy Blade for 5 blades, which comes through as 7 damage to Jeb.
I will let it go through.
Alright.
You doing anything to it, or am I just taking the 7?
I can't, there's nothing I can do to it.
Okay, so I take the 7, but I do get my defensive roll. The only reason I actually lowered my life is because there's no way for me to prevent damage with my defensive. So I roll 4 dice. On electricity bolts, I inflict nanites. So Mickey gets 2
nanites. Wow.
Oh, in your upkeep phase, you were supposed to roll a die
right.
for that, which
I actually got rid of it, so I just keep it.
Yeah, so now he has 2. Alright, so your main phase 2.
In phase 2 with 2 combat points. I'm going to spend 1 for 2 to the skies. Gains me a flight.
Alright, is that it for you?
Yes.
Upkeep, I get 1. Gain 1, draw a card. I'm going to spend 1 to upgrade to schematics 2. And
You got some cheap upgrades.
I am going into attack mode. 2, 3, 4.
That's a nice one to have.
Alright, so hold on to that. Roll these 2.
Got it.
A 1 and a 3. Alright, so I can do...
It's straight again. It does more damage because you have 2 bots. Right?
No, that was a different one. That was the swarming
that was
bots.
that one.
This one's gain a synth, inflict a nanite, and then deal 7.
That is the one you picked, though.
Yeah, I did pick this one. Alright, I will... I will declare it. I'll declare small straight jolt. So, you doing anything?
Nope.
Alright, I gain a synth, I inflict a nanite, and then I am going to deal 7 damage. And...
I just prevent 1. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm at 39.
And then I will spend the 3 to bring out... Oh, it's only 2 to bring 1 out. So I'll bring out the last bot. I'm main phase 2, and I'm done.
Combat point.
And then
Draw.
3 die.
And upkeep, sorry, folks, we're doing this out of order. Got rid of 1. So on. Enter the offensive. Oh, right off the bat. I'm gonna declare Holy Smite. With all my roll 1.
Okay.
Alright, so Holy Smite says now I roll 4, and then there's a bunch of things that happen based on the die symbols. Alright, so this does 2 undefendable. The wings, I gain a flight, so I will get 2 more flight. So I have 3 on there now. And then the shield inflicts blinding light to Jeb. No crosses. I would have preferred a cross. But I didn't get a cross. Yes. So
We got 3 of these.
Yep.
Jeez.
I'm going to also spend 1 for this combat modifier. So I'm going to roll 1 more. And on the cross I gain a cleanse, so I'll instantly spend it to drop one of those back at Jeb. That worked out really well.
Boo.
So the second main phase, I will not do anything. So did you take all the damage you
Yep.
were supposed to take, which was 2? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so upkeep, get 1. Gain 1. Draw a card. About time. Vegas, baby. Oh, wow.
That was the best one you've rolled in
So
all our
1
games.
divided by 2 is half rounded up as 1. So I get 1 CP. That is awful. Mickey is
I
happy.
really am.
Never seen him so happy before.
Oh no, there's better.
Yeah, I know.
Like when you walked away from Asmora.
Oh, God. Don't remind me. Alright, so attack phase. Man. Got it. Eureka. Gain seat 3 synth and deal 7 damage.
Okay, so first, nope. First you gotta
Oh,
roll.
because the
You gotta-
blinding might screw me over completely, right?
Yep. On a 1, he gets absolutely nothing. Now you get a 6, so absolutely nothing happens anyways.
Alright, so I gain the 3.
Yep.
And then
And I
you
take
get
7.
7.
It's not undefendable though, right?
So you get to roll defense. And actually,
You can do
to
something
activate
else.
the bot,
It's 2. So
2 would
10's
add
coming
3.
through.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right. So I get defense no matter what.
Right.
So on a 4, I prevent 1. So now how much is
9.
coming through? 9 is coming through. I am going to trigger a flight. I get 2 die on the flight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll trigger flight. Why not? Crap. Missed it all. So I take 9, unfortunately.
Ooh, that was a big sigh of relief for me.
Yeah, those are pretty good odds to hit it 1 time. 9. So I'm at 30.
What I'm going to do in the second phase is pay 1 for high voltage, which gains me 2 synth.
Was that upgrade only 1 too?
That's a 2.
Oh.
So I get 2 synth off of that. I can spend 3 to upgrade one of the bots.
Okay.
I will upgrade that one, the heal bot,
Okay.
and then...
Yeah, that's annoying me.
Why?
Because you have everything else facing that way, and you had this guy facing this way.
They're facing the correct way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, they put the basic up. I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it until I got really close to the
Right.
script.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about, Jeb? No, he's right.
Yeah. And that'll be it for me. So, go ahead.
All right. Gain a CP.
Roll 1 for the nanite.
Right, roll 1 for the nanite.
And
Nothing, and draw a card. So what happens if I transfer a nanite to you? If you blow them up, does that mean you take damage?
Yes, when detonated, remove all tokens and deal damage based on the number of nanites on each player.
That's interesting. That actually doesn't seem
That bad.
cost effective for me.
Oh.
I'd have to put 3 for you to make, like...
3 to do 1 damage, potentially? That's really
No,
bad.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless I could get 3.
Right.
And how much transference cards cost.
Yeah,
I don't,
that's-
like, it's kind of counterproductive, so I'm going to sell that card. and
Well,
get
I mean,
the CP.
I wouldn't mind you transferring a cleanse over or a flight.
I don't have any on me.
Well, you can hold it.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, I feel like I have really expensive cards.
You got a ton of CP.
4 is not a ton when you see how much everything in my hand is.
Yeah, but I bet all the stuff is crazy good.
It's height. I wouldn't say it's crazy good.
Oh, that one that you...
I'm going to go ahead and upgrade something, though, because why not? So, spend 2 to upgrade Holy Blade.
Oh, that's a good one to upgrade.
Which gives me 1 more damage on each of the attacks plus Cherubim, which is 3 blades, and the shield, it gains flight and holy presence. Off to the offensive roll phase. Almost got holy presence right, or the Cherubim one right off.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's what I particularly need, though. Well, let's see if we're getting any. Let's see if we're getting any luck at all today. Nope, not. Now there's a dilemma.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, people, these dogs are irritating us as much as they're irritating you.
You are in that predicament. Because I'm sitting here thinking, like, what
I'm
would you
gonna
do?
see what this last roll does.
Did that get you something?
Does if I pay that.
Oh, no. What is it?
6 it.
Oh, so 1 away.
I will declare highest power.
Alright.
And I assume it's going off because you haven't said anything.
I can activate the heal bot.
Yeah, but
just
that doesn't.
To heal.
Right.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not really.
Yeah.
It's not a defense or anything. It's just something that he can pay for and
right.
do.
Which I most likely will.
All right. So I gain a flight.
All right.
You
gain the...
And holy presence.
I hate that so much.
And inflict blinding.
That's bad.
And then deal 8.
Ugh. All right. So I take the 8. 33. And then I roll my defensive, which inflicts 2 nanites to Mickey.
Oh no, really?
And
seriously?
To activate him, I need 2. So I will activate Healbot once, so I can pay 1 since he's upgraded.
Yep.
And when you did 8 to me, so it...
Yep.
Ooh, maybe I should... no, I'll just do 1. So I roll 1 die.
Mm-hmm. On a gear.
On a gear, I just heal 1, so I'm at 34.
Alright.
Alright.
Second main phase, nothing.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Gain 1. Draw 1. Get 1 from upkeep. And during the upkeep, I can spend the 2 to activate Nanobot, which when I do that, upon activation, detonate all nanites, so 3 will do 5 damage. Getting that early game would be ridiculous.
What's it say?
For 2 gears and 2 wrenches,
Yeah.
build an advanced bot of any type, or upgrade a basic bot to advanced, no synth required.
Well, that's nice.
I mean, not good right now, but still good early on. Alright.
Yeah, other than the fact is that you gotta spend a turn taking doing no damage. But that's not affecting you so far. Everything just keeps coming through.
Alright, active attack time.
Wow, that's not a... It's not bad.
Oh, it's only 5 damage though. That's...
And it puts me at 20 and you're up at 14. It's not horrible either.
Want to keep the 2 and the 3 and re-roll these.
Okay. 1 for straight. That didn't work out. But he got the 2. Oh.
Ooh, that's worse off. It gets me close to that, but not close enough. So if I roll it and I get a lightning bolt, I can still do something. So re-roll 1. Same crap. So that's the worst. It'll do 3 damage. And I can roll 1 die.
For?
To see what happens. Adds 1. So 4 damage total. Nope.
What?
Blinding light. I was supposed to roll for that, right?
On the worst thing? Oh my gosh. You don't even care if it doesn't go off. It goes off, but geez.
And what
So on my defense, I rolled blades, so you take 2 undefendable.
So I take 2, and you take 4.
4? Wow. That is not paid off at all.
And that'll be it for me.
Alright, upkeep phase, no nanos to roll for. Yep. Jeb takes a damage from the Holy Presence. I gain a CP. I draw a card. I will sell 1. And I will enter the offensive roll phase.
That's 7 damage. Wow. Well, you got the other one.
Could, yeah, so I could do no damage, but put 2 Holy Presents on.
That sucks.
Then you have to, like...
Then I'm just taking away.
2 every time, or you have to spend money to get rid of them.
That's if I even get a card to do it.
Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have anything that deals with that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to declare the 7 damage and spend a flight.
Oh, no! Yeah, I can't manipulate it, so... You roll 2?
And then I roll 2, and on a 6, undefendable.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dang it!
That would have killed me. I mean, not killed me, but it would have
yeah, but you don't get any bonuses from anything.
Wow, I whiffed that. Actually...
Gears don't do anything for you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Take your 7.
7. So that puts me at 24. Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Alright. Upkeep. Gain 1. Draw a card. I can pay 2 to increase that. And then sell this to go up to 2.
Okay.
And attack time.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Tongo.
There we go. Gains 3 synth and deals 7 damage. I'll declare Eureka.
Alright, Eureka's happening.
So 3. I gain 3 of those, and I do 7 to you, which I think I'll activate 2 to make it a 10 with him.
Jeez. Prevent 2 of it.
So 8.
Yep, that's a lot of damage. Roll flaked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm at 13. That's very bad. Jeb is at 24.
That one turn hurt me so much. Only doing 4 to you.
Did you took that at the beginning of this turn? I don't think you did you?
I take it at the beginning of your turn.
My turn? Okay, so take it now.
Yes. So I take it now.
Why do I keep forgetting?
I think when you first read it, it said take a damage at the beginning.
And it just... Well, I think so many status effects are on the person. It seems it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Alright, and then draw a card. No nanites to Oh, wow, that is huge.
No, don't say that.
Spend 0 for getting paid.
Oh no. This is really bad for me.
So I'm gonna, because I have the money, I'm gonna upgrade my defense.
Oh. Oh, that's really bad. You may choose to re-roll.
This one die.
Ow!
So if I don't get what I want,
Wow.
not bad. Why do I only have a stack of 2 there? Because I keep throwing stuff over there. Alright, entering the offensive phase. Oh. I could try for shields. Be awful nice to split the heavens. Let's try it.
Wow, he's going big.
It's just not enough damage with that unless... Well, I mean, if I come out with a boatload of...
Yeah. And you also get all the other crap, too,
yeah,
right?
you know what? Maybe I... Yeah, but... It hasn't paid off.
Decisions.
That's a really tough. But it's 4 dice, not 5. So the max I could do would be 8 undefendable.
Mm-hmm.
That sure brings the game close, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a chance. Because why not? Because that's what I do. Stupid things. That totally hurt.
He cutting it close there.
Yeah. Alright, so I will declare Glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Gains me a flight. And... Do I save the flight for the defense?
Or go for offense.
I think I saved the flight this time.
All right.
So, 6 coming at you.
So I'm down to 17. And I get to roll defense. Finally. So I get 2 synth and I inflict 1 nanite.
Sheesh. Here comes the nanites. Oh, and you can just spend those to put nanites on me, too.
4 of them, yeah.
But that's during main phase, right?
You may spend 4 at any time.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be able to spend 4 to put 1 on you and
You deactivate it. That's
Yeah.
at least something.
Is that it for you? You still got a main phase too.
Yeah. That's it.
Alright, so upkeep. Income. Oh, finally.
No.
A 0 cost card. Roll 1 die.
Ah.
Gain a synth.
You're maxed almost.
That's fine because I'm about to spend 3 to upgrade this guy.
Crap.
And it'll be time to attack. Oh. I think if I keep these and reroll these.
What does Jolt 2 do?
Gain a synth, inflict 2 nanites, then deal 7 damage.
Piss.
Yep, I'll go with Jolt 2. So I got the 3, 4, 5, 6, small street.
And then...
Is it going through, or... It's synth, 2 nanites, and deal 7.
Yeah.
Alright, so I get a synth. Inflict 2 nanites. And then 7 damage, which I'll spend 1 synth to make it a 10.
Of course you do. That would kill me at the beginning of your turn.
You got a defense and a flight, right?
Yeah, so defense first. A wing would gain a flight. I'll take it.
Alright.
And then a flight.
Would this flight cut it in half or completely evade?
Ignore all incoming damage.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And second flight.
No!
And missed it. So I'm down to 3. And at the beginning of Jeb's turn, he will blow me up.
No, you might be able to cleanse yourself.
Doubt it.
I'm done. So at the beginning of your turn, I take
Just
one.
I gain a CP and draw a card.
And you roll
and
3
I roll
dice.
3.
Well, you could get 3 6s.
Yeah. I get no 6s. That's gonna be... I think that's gonna be game. Oh, that sucks. So what a time to draw that card. One turn too late. Alright. I guess we'll go right into the offensive phase. What do I have that gains? Smite would gain me cleanses. I have to at least get rid of 1, right?
How
How much does 2 do?
2 would do 3.
Oh, so I have to get rid of 2 to stay alive. I guess I go for broke. And that isn't happening. Looks like Jeb's taking this game again.
Well, there is a chance you could get multiple cleanses from Smite.
But
yeah, I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
looking... Odds are not looking good. I
Well,
mean,
I think the odds are easier if you rolling 2 slashes to try to get a wing instead of rolling 4 to try to get 4 6s. That's just my thought.
the wing is only... I only have 1 chance of those 2.
Oh. Ooh.
They're all the same odds for...
Gotcha.
Except for blades on mine. I don't know, I'll try one more time because I can't.
You'd have to do another roll.
I drew my defensive card. My block damage card.
Oh.
So if I had it
but
last
it's too
turn,
late.
it's
I
too late.
gotcha.
And it
Oh.
doesn't, it's main phase card. So it's not instant. So I can't block when you trigger, when he triggers that bot, I'm dead. So this is roll 3. The only thing that can keep me alive is this and that. And if you screw with it, then I'm dead. So spend 3 to change 2 dice.
Can't do anything.
Oh, all right. So cross, purify, pick myself to heal 4. And additionally, you may remove a status effect from that player, so I can drop that. So it's not horrible, but obviously you know what I was holding the card for and couldn't come up with a...
That hurts.
Couldn't come up with an anything. So your turn.
Alright, upkeep, I gain 1. I'm going to spend 2 to blow up the nanites.
So I take 3 damage.
Yep, and these come off of you.
So I'm down to 4 again.
Alright, time for attack. Do I have any undefendable things? Just overclock? Yeah, overclock's the only undefendable I have. We got 1 out of the 4 that I need. Right. Reroll? No, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't mess with it, I could do gain a synth, inflict 2. Yeah, I'll do that. Jolt 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So gain a synth. I assume you're not messing with it.
No.
Inflict 2 nanites.
Oh joy.
And then deal 7, which I can spend 1 to make it 10. But you do get defense off.
I do get defense. A cross prevents 2.
So 8 damage coming at you. If you
8 damage. Not this time, prevents 6 damage. So he stays at 2, people! Unless Jeb's got instant damage card in his hand, I fight one more time.
wow. I will do that. I'll pay the 2 to upgrade him in my main phase 2. That way, there's no chance you can remove this stuff from me. So your go.
I will point out that this is one of the things that makes this game so good, is being able to pull out something like that at the last second. Odds are very, 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 very slim that I'm going to be able to survive, but it did give me a chance, a very slim one.
Alright, so I take a damage.
Take a damage for that.
And you roll 2 dice for the nanites?
Yeah, that's upkeep. That's income, not that. So roll 2 dice for those. Oh, 2 crosses.
So close.
I know. So those stay.
Gain
1 combat point. And draw. Ugh, figures. Enter offensive phase. Roll 6 shields, or 5 shields.
Almost.
I guess Smite's the best thing to go for.
I know.
Watch me not be able to hit a blade.
You got it.
Oh. Almost got the straight. I'll declare Smite.
Now go for it.
Alright.
So you roll 4?
I do. I roll 4.
Oh boy. You're looking for the cleanses. Did you get
2 cleanses!
Wow.
Whoa, I'll just instantly spend them to get rid of that.
Oh.
And it inflict a blinding light on you, so you got a chance to whiff. And the last one was a thing, so 2 undefendable damage. Didn't get much better than that roll.
Wow. Hanging on by the skin of
his teeth, exactly.
Is that it for
he
you?
can't. So Jeb has nothing to blow up, which is nice for me because of 2 health.
So beginning of my turn, gain a synth, gain that, draw a card. Wow, 1 turn too late, huh? Spend 1.
No.
To remove the blinding.
No! No! That's gonna be game.
Alright, attack time. See if I can do it.
That does it.
What is that?
Well, I mean,
5?
you have to consider my blocking, but...
Right. So if I do... I want to do that, so...
Plus your thingy.
Declaring that, adding this, so that is 8. Oh, wait. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll do that. So 8 damage.
So
and I get to roll 1. So do you want me to do that to get the total?
Yep.
I gain a synth instead.
So,
8 damage.
So I have a defense, and I think the only chance I have is to gain a flight and hit a flight. Because if I prevent 4, it still kills me.
Right.
So defense roll number 1 is deal 3 undefendable.
You're looking for the win.
I have the upgrade, so I'm gonna the only way I can survive is to get the flight. So there's that, and I missed. I got the cross, which prevents 2. So I take however many.
8 minus 2
is 6,
so
and that puts me at 0. Did I? Oh, I didn't get a new turn yet. Look what I got at the next draw. Change a die.
I finally drew.
But I don't have no money to pay for anything.
Select one of your opponent's die and force them to re-roll it. I finally got something to mess with your stuff.
Anyways, pretty freaking close game again.
Wow.
So, yeah, we've been talking about the characters in this. Even though I lost again, I've lost 3 out of the 4 games that we played, which really sucks because Jeb always effing rolls hotter than me. It's just ridiculous. I thought this character was awesome. I really liked this one. All the different things she has. Not, again, like I probably said with everything we've played, with only playing 1 round, I certainly don't know if I took advantage of everything properly.
I know when you said...
Whiffing, I never hit a flight, and I've played the elf before and hit evade numerous times in a game, and having 2 shots, 2 dice, and I never hit it once. That's a big disadvantage in terms of the difference in the game.
Yeah.
So that goes a different way. I don't know that I would have won, but I think you would have seen those dials even closer.
When you first started playing, she's a 3 difficulty. And I know when you first started, you were thinking that she might be a little bit more than a 3 just because of how much stuff you have to deal with.
Yeah.
But I feel like after playing that practice round, you got a handle of everything. So.
Yeah, I think it's just because there's not really a lot of decisions to make with the tokens that she has, except for flight, is when to trigger it.
Offensive defense,
because you have the options of doing different things. I feel like the management is almost more what to go for on this board. I mean, maybe Purify. I don't remember if it was this game or our practice game. There was a time I took the undefendable damage instead of the healing. I mean, a healing puts me back to 6. If I would have taken that earlier, like I said, I don't remember which game that was. But like I said, I thought this was a cool character. I like the stuff she can do. I have no idea if the Blessing of Divinity, if there's any other cards that give that. I'm going to go through real quick if Jeb wants to talk about his.
For the Artificer, I really like the 3 bots and everything. He's a 6 difficulty, so one of the most difficult to do. But when thinking about it, I thought the strategy that worked well for him is, since he has no healing, to bring out the heal bot first, and then bring out the shock bot to help with adding damage, and then lastly the nanobot. Like, that was my strategy, because the nanites were coming on randomly. I was like, well, I don't have to do that immediately, so I kind of waited towards the end game to get him beefed up. And then you saw when Mickey when he had 3 nanites on him, that's when it kind of was like, oh yeah, nanobot's kind of dangerous. So that was my strategy. I don't know if there's better strategies to go with him. Let us know.
I think once you know who you're battling is going to depend on what bot you go for first.
True.
Like, I don't, like, adding, I mean, my flights, I wasn't hitting them. I mean, that would have been the only disadvantage to you capitalizing on your bot that does a lot of damage, that adds damage anyways. Right. Your
undefendable damage does nothing with the heal bot.
Right. I mean, you just get to heal during...
Right, and plus the restriction on it being an attack of 6 or more, like, it's kind of iffy sometimes, because Mickey has things that, like this one, when he was rolling it in practice, he was getting like 2s and 4s on it, which, like, lost an opportunity to heal.
Right. So yeah, that's an interesting stipulation on that, you only get to have a chance to heal when the stuff is large.
Right.
So you can't whittle away every single turn, which makes it pretty interesting. Again, I don't know if I would have played this any different. I do know that I liked her, though. I just liked the feel of it. I thought it was really cool, and I really thought the bot thing, like you said, was really a neat
he actually
mechanic.
had attacks that I didn't get to use that were pretty cool, that would, like, activate the bots without having to trigger their, I guess, condition to activate them. So they would just get a free activation. And I wasn't able to hit any in this match, but I know I did in our practice match.
Yeah, my guy deals so much damage. The problem is, like, your defensive role gives you so many options to buy stuff as long as you don't whiff.
Yeah.
I mean, because having all those smites, it's like, okay, I don't care. I'm just going to upgrade this bot, and then now it's cheap for me to activate or whatever. I don't know. And I feel like you were able to upgrade easier. I don't know why. It just felt like...
The defense, when I finally start rolling the things that generate the synths, those help with the upgrading. Because I would try to get... That's what I was banking on.
Upgrade cards. Not
upgrade
panel.
cards. Yeah. Yeah, because in the beginning, I got nothing that I could really play to manipulate stuff. So I was just spending it all on upgrades.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, you might as well make the cards bigger. But I mean, my character has... It just deals tons of damage. And then the little extra things. I honestly feel like my downfall was hitting zero flights. Mm-hmm. I honestly think that was hitting one of those.
I can't believe you missed all of them, because I mean the odds of not getting a 6 in how many rolls?
A lot. I think I rolled at least 5 times, and you had to roll twice for
the blinding,
and it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
those
there's
times.
a 50% chance for blinding.
And you got to get rid of one. Was that practice game or this game?
This game is when I did the crappy 4 attack and was able to... Oh, practice game was when I did an attack that did no damage, so the blinding went away.
It still goes away. So that's an interesting note if you're wondering. It still goes away, because I forget how it's worded on the...
It was like at the end of the phase, the attack phase.
So it's when they conclude their offensive roll phase. Yeah. So notice how it says... Not if they completed an attack. It literally says so when they so if Jeb's kind of playing it, if he wants to play it totally safe, then he's just going for an attack that just benefits him without doing damage. Yeah. Then he gets rid of it. It's not that the odds are super great anyways. So it's not necessarily it would just suck if you had one of your massive attacks that did a ton of damage and you ended up whiffing. That would hurt. But anyways, that's the end of every character, and my losing streak continues. Jeb's winning streak continues.
So I think our plan next was to do some of the new people versus the old people,
That was not the plan next.
Oh, what was the plan?
The plan next was to see which 2 we used during Season 1, and then do all the Season 1 characters, and then
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Alright, so we'll be picking some Season 1 people. There's only, 6 in that? So there's 2 more episodes that'll only be Season 1, and then we do mixing.
And then we'll see how well they're balanced against that, which should be interesting, because the cards are different. So we have to, when we go back to Season 1, we have to adjust to being able to, you just kind of have a natural feel, and the other cards are not as, you have to read them more than you can just visually see what kind of card it is. So anyways. Alright, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back for another session in a little while.